What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and this is going to be the one from the weekend, our arranged war against GrandWitchAuto. As you can see, we did get the win, so good job to everybody at OneHive. It was a closer war than the scoreboard actually shows. They had several 90+%, 2 stars and stuff, so it was actually a pretty competitive war, despite the 5-star victory there. So good job to everybody at GrandWitchAuto. Keep your heads up. I'm sure you guys will do better next time. Over to our side, some really nice attacks. You see some Town Hall 11 dips, all the Town Hall 11s 2-starred, a lot. Did we just leave one? Yeah, one Town Hall 10 not 3-starred, and it was 93%. So almost a perfect war in essence of, all available 3-stars being gotten. So really, really good job to everybody at OneHive. You already saw one of the Town Hall 10 3-star attacks, but we're going to show some more here. Starting off with Megan Mo Money doing her thing, and she's going to bring the bowler walk down to Town Hall 10 and do it. You're seeing a lot of 11s dipping down and doing this, but not that many, at least I haven't seen that many successful attacks like this on well laid out bases. But Megan Mo Money's getting it done. Drops the queen down, drops the healers on there, making sure that they're going to go the right direction. Obviously, with those army camps, they're pretty easy funnel creation. Couple of minions up top there, just working on some free buildings and part of a funnel up there as well. The golem going down, and then now the CC coming out with the bowlers in it, starting to take out some of these outside buildings and just let everything work its way into the middle here. So they're going to meet up, wall breakers there, and from there she's got the jump going forward into the other compartments. More bowlers coming in. The healers are all joining in right there. Going to start taking care of all those troops. The rage takes them out really quickly. The double freeze, stopping both of those inferno towers. Almost got that queen. If she'd waited just a second longer, would have had that queen in that freeze too. That'd have been pretty sweet. But by the time the inferno towers thaw out, they're pretty much dead. And now the bowlers are just going to start running through this base. Now she also has the 4 balloons, which is a pretty actually important part of this. The bowlers can start slowing down here at these walls, as you can see. But the balloons, obviously, on these parts of these cannons and things like that, they just walk right in, take them out, and so that's a big, big help to the back end of this attack there. You see how many bowlers she has left at this point. It's really quite amazing. I'm not sure how many she's lost, but it can't be that many because there is a ton there. Another balloon coming in on the bottom there. That's the last defense, guys. That's it. That's all she wrote. Fast forward, 3-star, beautiful attack by Megan Mo Money. Again, these bowlers probably need to be nerfed. We'll see what Supercell does. But as for the time being, super, super strong attack. Good job. All right, moving down one spot here, watching ASAP. He's doing it with the Valks, go Vaho, so it's not an all bowler thing. And this would have been actually probably a pretty good base for bowlers, as wide open as it is. But Valks are good at those bases too. So ASAP's using the Valk attack. He does have the healers for his queen, going to do a bit of a queen walk. And then just try to get him in that core. Once he gets into that core, takes out those inferno towers. The rest of the base is not that scary, really. Pretty much Town Hall 9 level defenses besides the air defense and the Teslas. So, just a pretty early Town Hall 10. Comes in with the queen up top there, healers down on her. Again, utilizing those army camps is an easy way to direct which way the queen's going to go. She is going to wrap back down to the bottom here, so that's perfect. From there, he is just going to let that develop, open up with wall breakers, start sending the queen starts going to go into this compartment, start taking out some more defenses. She does have both of these expos on her, and they're out of her reach, so that's a pretty dangerous little spot there. Wall breakers coming in, they open up the next compartment. Now she can get to all of it. She can get in there. You see even some of the CC troops getting lured out by that one wall breaker there, so that was nice. But she can handle both of these expos, take them out. That's a big bonus to her right there, getting those taken care of. You see the hog being dropped in just to get the rest of that CC lured out. A couple of hogs there. And they do get it lured out. It is a golem, so she's going to take her time with that. But this whole area over here is cleared out of the way for her queen now. So queen can deal with that. Golem sort of all by himself. He's in the poison, going really, really slow. And now the Valks are coming in from the top side with the king there. Again, she does have that jump spell, so she can jump them right in. Going to rage up as well. Make sure they clear this compartment out as quickly as possible, and then just heal. She does not have the jump. She's not going to use the jump to go in here. She's going to use the jump to let them out, which is good. They're going to go through that wall. They've actually beaten through the wall. They're into the compartment, into the core. The queen and the king taking out a few of them there. But they wrap back up. There is a healer. The healers did peel off, get onto the king and the Valks there, which helped her out because the queen's taking 0 damage up there. Finally get to that last inferno tower as the Hogs are just sort of wrapping around the bottom. She's got to heal for those. I mean, he's got to heal for those there. I don't know if I'm saying she. Used to Megan's attack. But he's got to heal for those hogs there. So keeping up those last few hogs, letting them go through, as well as that Valk right there that's helping out a little bit. Only the one real defense left at this point. So as they close in on it, it is obviously going to be a 3-star. Beautiful attack by ASAP. Just absolutely killed it. Good job, man. All right, we'll let that finish up, and we will check out, let's see, one more Town Hall 10, and then we'll get to some Town Hall 9 action. Number 11, just down one spot. Fake Jake doing it again. This guy like is a 3-star machine. Pretty much every war he's knocking out 3-stars, so that's very impressive. He's got the one bowler, but it's kind of interesting how he uses it. He doesn't use it obviously for his push or anything. He uses it for funnel creation, and it works pretty well right there. He drops it down onto this collector on the outside, and from there it's also going to attack that archer tower. He gets them both at the same time. So one bowler. Partial funnel creation and a defense down, I'd say it's worth it. Nice job, man. Let the queen walk start to happen. Just let her start moving her way down. The one hog in there to grab that CC lure wants to get those troops taken care of. Unfortunately, one of the wizards does stray over here onto his minion. Not the biggest deal in the world. Poison goes down for the queen there to help her with that golem, slow its damage, also just to take it out that much faster. And the wizard will reroute back to the queen here, and he'll get in the poison as well. Right there, queen finishing off of that golem, then onto the wizard, and now resuming her queen walk. Joining up with the funnels created there, joining up with the king, the Valks, everything moving in there. Goes ahead and pops that queen's ability because that X-bow was locked on. He really just couldn't keep her up. Puts the rage down for these Valks and the jump and the poison for those heroes. So that's beautiful. Going to go right through. Obviously, they're going to get to that to the heroes first. They're going to draw aggro, but then they're going to step right down, take out that first Inferno tower. So that's good. All the hogs coming in from the top side here, just sort of targeting each defense that he can and letting the Valks work their way through this huge compartment, which they love to do. They go through so fast. You see right there, giant bombs going off, but they're closing in on the second Inferno tower. Once it goes down, that's the fight. Everything is taken care of. Beautiful attack by Fake J. Keep it up, buddy. All right, time for some Town Hall 9 action. As soon as this 3-star gets wrapped up there. There we go. All right, let's see here. 13, Lucky 10. Lucky 10 taking on Unlucky 13. It's kind of strange. But he's doing it with the Go Vaho. I've got some pretty crazy attacks to show you guys from Town Hall 9. Non-Go Vahos, but obviously I guess we got to include one since it is the meta. How can you get away from it? Drops the queen down, puts the healers on her, drops in these wall breakers right here. We're going to open up this compartment. Let the queen step in there. I like this. I think it's underrated to use your queen to take out the enemy heroes. Just to let her walk in, whether it's the king, the queen, or both. It's still a huge value target. So she's not getting much else here. I mean, obviously there is a double giant bomb spot that she's going to get to on the top part there. But really the queen is the main thing she's getting here. And she's having to deal with a lot of HP to get to her. So drops the rage down, keeps her healed up. There is quite a bit of point defense on her there. But obviously under rage, everything is going to be taken care of pretty easily. Queen steps up, draws aggro, few shots. She's going to go down. Queen gets very low. Has to go ahead and pop that queen's ability. Probably could have got away with it, but it was close enough. I don't blame him for doing it. Then from the bottom here, you see he's got the baby dragon helping create the funnel, and the king and the Valks heading right in. Using the haste there just to move him a little quicker between targets, and then the jump and the heal right inside. That's all going very well. The queen's going to deal with that lava hound for a little bit, and it's a max lava hound, so it will take quite a while. As the Valks, the king, move their way through. Now it's time to start sending the hogs in. You see he's got his hogs, and he's got some CC hogs he's going to release here in just a moment. There they come. Taking out some of that splash damage and then working their way into the heart of the base there, dropping that heal spell down for them, making sure they're going to stay healthy. As I like how he sort of timed that, where the king came in just at the right time, so the king's not beating on his hogs. Instead, he's attacking his own king. Works out perfectly. Last few defenses that it's getting pretty thin on hogs here. There is one lava pup that sort of got away from him there. The queen didn't pick it up. So he's got to worry about that. But we'll fast forward just a little bit as these hogs close in on these last few defenses, but they do get taken down there. And so now it's relying on what he's got left. But luckily, the base is pretty much done, and his queen's still up with healers on it. So that's a 3-star. Nicely done to Lucky 10. All right, let's look at some different style attacks now. Sort of off meta, I guess you could say. Down a couple spots, Asterix. Taking on number 15 here, doing it with dragons, double zap quake, balloons, lava hounds, just straight up air attack. I like it. Really exposed queen is part of this. Super exposed queen actually, and obviously troll Tesla's up top there, so you see that. Comes in with the dragons here, just creating the funnel, letting them work their way right in. And he's not even taking out the air defense yet, but the plan is there. I mean, he's going to take them out, but he wants to get those dragons started, moving in onto that queen, and then from there, the lava hound's going to cut across and start tanking for this air defense. I don't think the air defense even got a shot off on any of his dragons, so this timing was impeccable right there. A lot of the minions coming out and getting onto his lava hound, which is doing a ton of damage because those dragons are kind of slow getting onto them, and they're not quite clumped up enough. You see his lava hound already gone there, so that was probably quicker than he expected. But he's got another one that's cutting across the base. It is the max one there, so that's nice. It's cutting across all the way through, soaking up all kinds of traps. It was super low and got that last black bomb there, so that was good. The dragons are cutting through the middle of the base now. The loons are cutting through. He's got 5 more loons, for goodness sakes. I mean, there's not even but a few defenses that can really target his air attack at this point. So he is looking really, really good here. Right there, I forgot to zoom out and show you, but obviously the 3 Teslas up there, he dropped balloons in on top of that, took those out, and now it's just about this last archer tower really is the only huge threat left to him. So we'll fast forward. Everything's moving pretty slow at this point, but the wizard tower at the bottom goes down. He's got dragons up top there. They are taking some damage from this archer tower, but plenty of troops left to get the job done. Really nicely done to Asterix, and just a different attack. Fun one to watch. Good job, man. All right, that one's done. Actually, I got 2 more still. Thought I had 1 more. I got 2 more for you guys. See, I'm trying to take care of you. Lars going in on 17, and this is just a straight up go-ho. No Valks. But he did throw in some bowlers in the CC just as a small bowler walk instead of putting him on the queen. So I thought that was pretty cool. Actually, it's not the one, is it? Am I confused here? I thought this was the bowler walk. Maybe it's not. I was thinking of a different one. Sorry. It might be the next attack. Comes in on the queen, and on the right side there, dropping down the healers right onto his queen, not onto his bowlers. I don't think he actually has bowlers on this one, but we'll see. Lets her start walking down. There is a dead zone in this base, and just lets her walk sort of right towards it. His golem going down there, starting to draw all that fire from those point defense before his queen even gets there, so that was good. Wall breakers going in, wizards creating the funnel. Yes, this is the one with the bowlers. I'm sorry. They peeled off of the queen because the queen is full health here, is what happens. I couldn't remember exactly what happened, but yeah, there you go. I was right. Bowlers come in. So now the healers are jumping onto these bowlers. He's got the jump spell to let them sort of into the middle of this base. And he does have a rage to rage them up here in just a moment. Right there, rage goes down. Lets them just start tearing through these defenses pretty quickly. Having those max bowlers, coming out of that CC, pretty powerful. Even though it's just a few of them, they do still pack a punch, and they attack quickly now. Poison down for the queen, which was good. The Tesla's popping. That's great because all those bowlers, everything in there, just taking it all out. Still has healers up there just now. In fact, the rage is just now wearing off of them. So everything was really well taken care of. A few hogs coming in from the bottom here, but he still has 11 hogs. He probably wouldn't even have had to deploy those hogs had early. Just let these other ones work their way through. But the king's doing a little bit of work on them. There they come in from the top. He's got 1 more. He's got another heal spell he can drop. So we'll see what happens here. Coming in from the right side on this last hog there, only a few defenses left. Goes ahead and drops down that poison and that heal for those hogs, trying to keep that barbarian king and those skeletons off of him. Give as much time as possible there. The last few defenses are going to go down, but there was a double giant bomb set. Roasted all of his hogs there at the very end. So now he's got 1 Tesla left he's got to worry about, but still several bowlers up, still several wizards up, both heroes up, and both heroes' abilities. So obviously this is going to be a 3-star. Just a matter of time and getting it done. Pops the queen's ability. She takes out that last Tesla. And that is that awesome attack by Lars. Got confused on that one, but I knew there was bowlers. I just, for some reason, thought he put the healers right on them. My bad. All right, last one here. Dropping down a few spots. Checking out P4ND. Taking out number 18. And again, we're going back to the air. More zaps, more quakes, more dragons and loons and lava hounds, all that good stuff. Dropping down the double zap quake in the core there, able to get both of those because of his quake being able to touch them both, so that was nicely done. And then obviously the queen over here on the side, she's pretty exposed. He's just going to use these dragons, go right into her. He's got several dragons he can send in, so they're going to create the funnel. He's going to backfill just when he knows that they're going to lock onto that town hall, into that collector, which will draw aggro from the queen, and then back them up with a balloon. So nicely done there. The queen is already done. Just insta-death basically for her. Now it's a matter of letting those develop and sending in his lava hounds. He's got 3 of them, 2 of his own, 1 in the CC, and these balloons around the rest of the base, taking out those last 2 air defense, and it's, deploying his king and queen to help with cleanup, to help with just a little bit of tanking, things like that. He's running low on dragons here. They're taking quite a bit of damage from point of defense, but here he comes with his lava hounds. The max one going in first, and then backing it up with the one of his own. I don't know if I like that because of that reason right there. His max one just got obliterated, and those black bombs are going to kill him either way. So you might as well let one of the weaker ones soak up those black bombs, keep your stronger one on the battlefield. But that's minor stuff. I mean, it's not a big difference. He probably got a few more pups out of it that way, anyways. Good timing on this next one because he's weak. His weak lava hound beat the full health one to the air defense. There was no traps there, but had there been traps there, the weak one would have soaked it up. I've noticed that more and more. That makes such a big difference in these attacks. If there would have been a black bomb there and his fresh one had beat it to it, sometimes that can make the difference in the attack, actually. So good timing on those. Pay attention to that when you guys are doing your air attacks. King and Queen coming in from the top here. Obviously, the Queen's going to step up and start getting some of these Teslas out of the way, which is going to be a huge help as his balloons cut through. She's actually doing some tanking. The Lava Hound is out front well, so these balloons are in pretty good shape right here. Two of the Teslas go down, and now it's just a matter of taking out those last few defenses. We'll fast forward a little bit because this base is done for. Beautiful attack by P4ND. Didn't end up with a lot of troops left over, but again, got the job done. That's all that matters. Gets the 3-star. That King goes down, and now the Builder Hut on the bottom. Beautiful. All right, guys, there you go. Sorry I didn't get to stream this one, but it was an incredibly fun war. I will be streaming later tonight in a random arranged war. I'll show you that one in just a moment. It's going to be crazy. So later today, towards the end of the day, I'm going to be trying to stream the end of that war the best I can. But shout out to GrandWitchAuto. Excellent job. Good job to everybody at OneHive. Let's check out the war what's going on right now. Boom. Here you go. Battle day. Dragonflower. Random matchup. Crazy. They do have a town hall advantage, unfortunately, but we're going to try to fight through it. You know, we're going to do our best. You see there, we've got 6, they've got 9. I think 2 or so of those are 10.5s, but still, it's rough. It's going to be a rough one. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very close, very competitive war, but I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So be sure to come by, check out the stream. The patron shout out of the day goes to King of the Place from United We Are. So thank you so much for your support, King of the Place, and shout out to you and your clan, bro. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.